turnovers hurt you tonight?
That was it right there. That's the ball game. 17 turns for 29 points. We had a lot of defensive lapses in there. Simons gets going. We point switch at the end. Keeping bodies on bodies was key, but 17 turns for 29 points. You're not going to get too many of those games.
What would you have liked to see differently from the start of the fourth quarter when they went out and Boston just kind of took control of the game there?
Not turn the ball over. 17 turns for 29 points. Don't turn the ball over. Give yourself a chance.
In terms of getting the offense moving, I think you had 11 fast break points in the first quarter. You were sitting at only, I think, 2 for a good chunk of the rest of the game. What do you need to do to get more of those transition opportunities and kind of get the offense moving the way it was early in the game as opposed to how it kind of slowed down?
In order to get the offense moving, you got to take care of the basketball. 17 turnovers for 29 points. You're not getting too many of those games.
But this isn't the first time we've talked about turnovers through the first 10 games. I mean, what needs to change to take better care of the ball?
Don't play in a crowd. You put 2 on the ball, move it. The game tells you what to do. The game will always tell you what to do. There's 2 people on the basketball, move it. When you're open, shoot it. It's a very simple play. That was the same thing we talked about the other night, Friday. We did that. There was rhythm to shots. Tonight, there wasn't because we played in a crowd and we're loose with the basketball. We had 17 turns for 29 points.
I know we've talked a lot about pace over the course of these first 10 games. Did you like the pace?
It's not the pace.
It's not the pace.
I'm going to tell you right now, it's not the pace. We could play slow, we could play fast. When you play in a crowd, it's going to be a turnover. I don't care if I'm playing fast or I'm playing slow. If I play in a crowd, I'm turning it over. Move it.
Is that just a matter of still developing trust, or is it?
No. Let me explain this to you. Friday, it was beautiful basketball. 2 people on it, come off of it. Share it, move it, pass it. Tonight, we played in a crowd. Now, give Boston a ton of credit. They're very handsy with what they do. They got their hands on a lot of basketballs. But also, we decided we played in a crowd a little too much.
On a night where Jonathan only plays 4.5 minutes, you went to Noah for those 10 seconds in the third there, but did you consider going to him any other time in that game?
$17 turnovers for 29 points. It has nothing to do with the rotation. Thank you.
I know it's no moral victory, but to cut into the deficit down 9 with 5 minutes to play, Paolo got himself going. Is that something you can show them and saying this is how we need to play moving into tomorrow's game now?
It's not a moral victory at all. 17 turnovers for 29 points is not a moral victory in any way, shape, or form. And so we saw what we're capable of doing on Friday against the exact same team with the exact same rotation, with the exact same players. And that was different tonight. We didn't do that. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Jaylen, how much did the turnovers and subsequently the points off those turnovers hurt you guys tonight?
Yeah, man, it was tough. I think a lot of them happened early, and a lot of them were us trying to make the right play. A couple back taps where we have some kick aheads. Got to call out Wolf, got to talk to each other. A couple ones trying to drive and kick, make the right spray out, and they get a hand on it. So definitely can clean them up. It's not an excuse for them at all, but I didn't think any of them were super glaring in terms of trying to force it, looking really bad, and then at least to their run out. So we'll watch it back. Honestly, pretty raw thoughts on it right now still, but we can definitely be better in that area. And I think that's been something for the start of the year through every game that's kind of been present, win and loss. So, just giving it a little extra attention. But, not stressing over too much. I think they play good defense. Some of it is just bang-bang plays that happen in hoops. So.
We just spoke with Coach Mose. He mentioned that in terms of the turnovers that you guys played in a crowded area a lot. Just is that what you felt out there, the presence from Boston's defense, just tight spaces, forcing things, or what would you contribute the turnovers to tonight?
Yeah, we knew they were going to be in gaps. They've been playing like that all year. Really, the past couple of years, that's kind of been who the Boston Celtics are. Create a lot of turnovers, be heavy in gaps, force you to knock down the tray ball, and force you to make that kick every single time. And I think we did for the most part. There's some where, we drive into that crowd, try to get a rake up, and it doesn't go our way. So, like I said, I think it was a little bit of everything. They got a couple back taps just off them kind of being alert, playing good defense. A couple ones where we go to spread out, looking to make the right play, and they get a hand on the ball. And then there's a couple, obviously, that are just miscellaneous that we can be better on. So a little bit of all. Turnovers are part of the game. just try and limit them as much as we can, and especially limiting them scoring off of it. I think regardless if we turn it over, stop the live ball ones and put emphasis on sprinting back and not letting them convert on those.
You mentioned turnovers being a problem throughout the season. What's the conversation like, or what are you talking about to kind of try and cut those down and be a little bit more attentive on that end?
Yeah, I mean, just continue to find our flow and rhythm. Try to make the simple play. Not try to drive into too many crowds. You know what I'm saying? If they have the kick out, take it. If we have the shot, take it. Not passing up or passing up open looks. Can lead to us driving. We get a good look on a possession, we don't take it. You might not get another one. Now you got to force it in the shot clock, or something like that. So yeah, it's a little tough, but we're still finding our rhythm, finding our flow. Continue to play off each other, timing, cut, where guys want it, all those things. So I think part of it is, us being cleaner with the basketball. Part of it is just hoop being imperfect and us, kind of staying with that narrative. So we'll clean it up. We'll be fine. I don't think it's anything that I'm tripping off of. So.
You mentioned continuing to find rhythm, find flow. Just to see Desmond only take 1 3-point shot throughout the entire night, what do you guys have to do as teammates to, maybe get him more attempts from distance?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard when you're a sniper. They're hugged up on him, but I think just continue to try and find driving kicks. Like I said, when they are tight in those gaps, look for those spray outs. Part of it is consciously, trying to get guys looks. So in the flow of the game, you might have one, you might force a drive, just because that the next man has got to come help you, stop you, and that's where Bane will get his threes. Look for him in transition a ton more. I think it's another easy way to find snipers' threes. But yeah, man, I don't know. We want to get Bane the ball. We want to get him shots. We know he's a knockdown shooter, so got to execute, got to find him.
Jaylen played 29 minutes tonight, the most you played this season. How's the knee feeling, and do you anticipate possibly being able to play tomorrow, even though you haven't been able to play the back-to-backs earlier in the year?
I'm controlling what I can. That's a question for other people. But come try to play my minutes hard, try to do the best of my ability, bring life, bring juice to our team. And, I felt good getting a little longer run. So go back, take care of the knee, hop in the cold tub, do everything that I've been, harping on all summer and trying to build into a habit in terms of stretching, making sure that I get my treatment, making sure I'm in the cold tub and everything so that I'm ready to hoop, whenever my name is called and whenever I'm available. So, yeah, that's all I really got on that.
You guys had 11 fast break points, I think, in the first quarter. You guys took another kind of big lead early with that starting group, especially. But what do you guys need to do to kind of maintain that flow or that kind of speed and kind of free flowing play that got you guys a lead in both of these games?
Yeah, it takes intention. It also takes getting stops. I think they did a good job of heating the ball up and being physical in our actions, especially on the sideline, just to try and slow the game down, to not let us just move with freedom and flow. So, I don't know, give some credit to them. But I think it takes intention, to come in and play that way, to get off it quick, make quick decisions like that's a commitment everyone has to take. And, it looked good last night. It looked great in segments tonight. I think for most of the game, to be honest, in the game, we go to P, he gets us tough buckets, exactly what we expect of him. So just continuing to play with flow, being vocal about it in timeouts, about how the game is going, what the flow is like, and understanding, when it gets a bit stagnant, it's easy ways to get moving. Motion, splits, sprint on your cuts, sprint into screens, things like that. It just takes an intention. So I think we'll be good with it. All we can do is watch it back and improve. So.
How much did the turnovers and subsequently the points off those turnovers hurt your group tonight?
Yeah, that definitely hurts. 17 turnovers. Boston did a great job of converting on those turnovers. They're a very experienced team and can't give them the ball that many times, and they made us pay.
24 hours, but what do you guys talk about in the locker room after a loss like this?
Yeah, turnovers I think was the one thing that coach was harping on, so turnovers.
You had 6 of those turnovers. What were they doing to kind of force you into some of those mistakes, and what do you feel like you need to watch and improve on to help this team moving forward?
Just being stronger with the ball. Thought I had a bad charge call, but I feel like I've been doing a good job taking care of the ball this year, so just got to get back to that. Tonight was uncharacteristic.
Desmond only took 1 3-point shot. As teammates, what can you guys do to, get him more attempts up from distance?
I mean, I throw him the ball, when he's open. I think we can all do a better job of helping him get shots. Yeah.
Kind of on that, you started the game. I think the team had 11 fast break points in the first quarter. How do you kind of maintain that kind of speed and force getting to the basket to get some more of those easier opportunities?
I mean, it's the flow of the game, Teams make adjustments, so I'm sure that's what they talk about over there, was not letting us get out in transition, and they made a concerted effort to do that. You're not going to be able to just run up and down the whole game. You got to execute in the half court.
Tristan has just continued to look really solid off the bench. Just what have you seen from his play?
Like you just said, he's just been solid, knocking shots down, playing within himself. Yeah, he's been good.
Now that you've played 10 games now with this new offensive system that you guys have been talking about over the course of the offseason, do you notice how different it is from years past to this year? And is the pace of play maybe contributing to these turnovers?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about that one. That's
Why do you not like what's the disconnect with the pace of play and how you guys have handled it so far, do you think?
What's the disconnect with the pace of play and how we've handled it? I mean, I'm trying to figure out that question.
In terms of the turnovers, do you think that's been a factor at all, or what? Like, I'm just trying to better understand. I guess better ask it like, obviously with more pace comes more possessions, comes more opportunities for mistakes. But what do you think you guys have to work on to limit those turnovers?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say all of the turnovers are because of the pace. I know all of my turnovers weren't because of that, so I wouldn't just say it's because of that. I just think we can be better with the ball. I think it's pretty simple. Yeah. I mean, like I said earlier, you're not going to be able to run the whole game, The teams are going to adjust. They're not going to let you just play in transition the whole night. So you have to be solid in the half court as well.
Paulo, quick turnaround. Tomorrow you'll see Portland. You grew up in Seattle. Just talk about another opportunity for the Magic to win a game at home.
Yeah, gotta, like you said, turn around, get one tomorrow. Portland, tough team. They kicked our ass both games last year, so we better be ready to play.
Jaylen got 29 minutes tonight. I'm sure you guys were happy to see him in the lineup a little bit more as he continues to recover. What is that feeling like for you as a teammate to see him playing a little bit more, and what has worked so well with that starting group specifically?
Yeah, I just think, we got good synergy. I think when Jalen's out there, he just makes so many plays on both sides of the ball. And, yeah, I mean, I wish he could play 40. So we're waiting for that, whenever he's back to feeling 100%, we'll be ready because he's a big difference maker.
Thank you, Pete.